Hey everyone, welcome back to yet another episode of Ladder Up where it's not Monday, sorry, it's Tuesday. I did not have a battle up yesterday because I did not get to record one because I was crazy busy this weekend and did not record. One of the reasons I was busy was because I went to the Gaithersburg mid-season showdown. And it was 43 people, so a pretty decent sized mid-season showdown. A lot of pretty good players there, and I finished in 5th place, if you can believe that. I received an awesome pin. I got some Pokemon cards that I have yet to open. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a pack opening. I normally don't do stuff like that, but you know what? I've also never had this many sets of cards just chilling. I also was given this little Rotom pin. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty dope. I like it. I think it's awesome. Rotom wash. Always wash your drawers. And yeah, let's just get into it. I have a sweet new notebook. Taking notes in. So I was all decked out, ready to do it. You see? Do it tomorrow. Yeah. All kinds of fun notes I took about people and their stuff. We're at 1500. You might have noticed our rating reset. Not because there's a new season, but because the system I use normally to record, like what I'm using right now, has a capture card in it, and you cannot take modified systems to tournaments. So I actually took a different system, just a regular new 3DS, but I wanted to practice online a little bit before on BattleSpot, so had to reset my rating. And actually, this team got up to like, I think we won like 8 straight games. We were in the 1600s like on BattleSpot just practicing the night before. So yeah, it's pretty decent. Ooh, this is interesting. Kimatsukon here has got a very interesting team with a Salamence, a Mamoswine, which is kind of a problem. And they know what they want to do too, so whew, buddy. Tapu Fini, FERROTHORN, which I thought I was the only person running FERROTHORN. It's pretty good. Volcarona, which is also kind of annoying to deal with, and a Liepard, which is interesting. Kind of wishing we had Lele just so I wouldn't even have to think about Liepard. But we have options here. Scarf Mamoswine would be a problem for us because that would actually Jolly Scarf Mamoswine outspeeds an Oko's Landers through Adamant Scarf Landers through Intimidate. So that'd be bad. Charizard might be a good lead here. Scarf Mamoswine would also be bad because then they could just Rock Slide. I'd like to be able to set up Tailwind. I think that would be very good. But my Zapdos doesn't do anything against Mamoswine. But I also don't want to lose just Speed Wars. I think Charizard's probably our best bet here. I would go with Tyranitar because I think it's decent, but Mamoswine is just too threatening. And I think our own FERROTHORN's too passive because of, like, if we both bring FERROTHORN and I don't bring my Fire type and they bring Volcarona, I'm immediately at a disadvantage. Also, if it's Scarf Mamoswine, which, best of one, who knows? Liepard Mamoswine. That's got to be. It's got to be Scarf. So we'll Intimidate it, which, I mean, actually, my Mamoswine could be good here. The question is, alright, are you a pro, and do you go for Rock Slide turn 1? Because I'd love to just switch in Charizard right away. It's White Herb. Huh. Not what I expected. So it's not Scarf. But it could still have Ice Shard. Should be bad. And I actually... So here's the thing. Liepard could fake out my Zapdos. And that'd be bad. But not the worst. I think I'm going to go into Tapu Fini just because it resists anything that kind of threatens Liepard more. It can take a hit decently well from Mamoswine. And we're proccing our Seed here, which is bad if the Liepard has Encore, but, you know, if it fakes out Zapdos, then it's not a problem at all. If it's into Zapdos, which it is, okay, that's fine. Ice Shard, okay, so we're not a complete noob. So here, I don't believe Liepard's going to stay in. I do not. So we're going to go ahead and Heat Wave, and I'm half tempted to Dazzling Gleam, but I think I want to Moonblast just to deal with this Mamoswine. And besides, and here's the thing, I'm Heat Waving because, one, it'll do something to Mamoswine, it'll kind of chip it. It'll do something to, you know, break a Sash on Liepard, but I want to Moonblast Mamoswine and try and knock it out. But if my opponent expects that, and they switch in Ferrothorn, it's going to have to take a Heat Wave. And that's just really good for me. Because I think Liepard's very vulnerable here. I don't think it's going to stay in. Could be. Okay, if it's Ferrothorn, this is beautiful. Oh! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby, baby! Yes! Oh, come on! That was such a good play! Such a good play! Oh, we outspeed the Mammoth Swine too, so hopefully this knocks out. It was wider, which is interesting. Oh, my computer just froze. Oh, no, we did not survive that. I'm sorry, what? Icicle Spear? That did way too much damage. That's right, because we intimidated, but it was wider. So judging from that, that was Icicle Spear is 25. It's 50. So an Ice Shard is 40. So we could survive an Ice Shard. And set up Tailwind, right? Right. You know what? I'm just gonna Heat Wave and Moonblast. I mean, I want to set up Tailwind, but I don't want to make the call. It would have been really nice if we just knocked out Ferrothorn. That would have been really cool. Yeah, have to knock out Mammoth Swine. So you know what? I'm gonna just double into Ferrothorn here. It's kind of whatever. Yeah, so we'll take that. What? No? What? No! Come on! How do we not take that? The Icicle Shard... Am I bad at math? Well, this has gone horribly. Oh, and no... There's no fairness either. It's not like, you know, they miss a Power Whip, which is 85% accurate, and we hit a 95 or 90% accurate Heat Wave. No. Alright, well, this is fun. Well, okay. Well, hopefully... we can clutch this game out. This is gonna be bad because I can't do anything about the Ice Shard. I can't stop it, unfortunately. I thought I'd be fine to just, you know, take an Ice Shard and Heat Wave. Thought I could take it. It's not a damage calc, I know. Tell me in the comments what, unless Icicle Spear is 15 base power each hit. I thought it was 25. Because if it's 25, we took 2 of those. We should have been able to take a 40 base power Ice Shard. But, you know, what you gonna do? We'll Heat Wave here. And, yeah, I mean, what else is in the back? This is an unfortunate loss, because this would have been really nice otherwise. I mean, you probably brought Salamence, right? You probably brought Salamence. You probably brought Salamence. So, I assume that we've got an Ice Shard going into Landorus. I don't see any reason to do anything else. Like, protect Ferrothorn, Ice Shard. I can't stop that. There's not a thing I can do to stop that, unfortunately. So, and I don't think we can take it either. Probably not. Oh, we do. Oh, we do, actually. But still, you know, we're going to have to deal with Liepard coming out. And Liepard plus... What can threaten Charizard on that team? Salamence can. Really? This is... Really? I mean, come on. I know it's not... It's not that accurate. It's 95% accurate, but like... 2 in a row? My dude. That makes me a sad panda. I promise you, my Charizard did, and my Zapdos, they hit their Heat Waves at the tournament. A couple times they missed, but it wasn't too bad. One time it mattered, but really, I mean, it wasn't really that big of an issue. But this, however, is an issue. Now we're relying on Rock Slide, because Rock Slide is God. So, you better hope you can do something to this Landorus. Liepard fake out into Landorus, I assume, right? Oh, and Charizard, okay. Well, let's hope we can... Oh, come on! I get nothing. Now Gyro Ball knocks me out. That Ferrothorn shouldn't even be there. That's just stupid. Fake out. I mean, all the Liepard's done is fake out. That's all we've seen. I mean, I assume it outspeeds us. And it's probably Focus Sash, so now we could knock it out, but I mean, what? I'm not sure what it's even going to do to us. I'm just going to Heat Wave just for the sake of it, because who knows? Maybe we'll miss another move. Protect. Okay. All right. Protect, fake out. That makes sense. Double protect. You're just stalling out. You're just stalling out Sun. Okay, that makes sense. I do kind of want to know what the last Pokemon was, so I'd like to hit this. I also think it would be absolutely hilarious if we missed. Actually, here's the thing. Focus Sash Liepard could not run Protect, so the idea that it did have Protect makes me almost think it's Black Glasses. In which case, Black Glasses Foul Play would probably knock out our Charizard. Or be very close, because Encore. Okay. Alright. If there's a Finny in the back, then I guess that's bad. Oh, man. Love this game. Well, luckily for me, this didn't happen too much at the mid-season. Salamence. Okay, so we would have lost anyways, but it doesn't really matter. So at the mid-season, I brought this team. Charizard was my main... Well, Charizard was my only Mega, but it was my main weather setter of choice. I hardly ever brought Tyranitar, and I hardly ever brought Tyranitar and Charizard to the same match. There was one set, one best of 3 set that I had, where I did bring Charizard and Tyranitar, and it was absolutely necessary. Now you're just being a jerk. Come on. Come on. Really? Really? Alright, well, you know what? I don't care. I'm done with this. Oh, cool. Leech Seed, bro. I'm not sitting through a Mega Evolution animation. That match was ridiculous. Anyways, what was the match? Oh, there was a what's it called? I played against a hard rain Gothmall kind of team. It was Gothitelle, Mawile, but also like Ludicolo and Politoed and Tapu Koko. Stuff like that. And it was weird because I realized that I kind of had to bring both. I kind of needed both. I kind of needed both weathers, and I did. I brought them both, and they worked out pretty well. Unfortunately, we lose this first game, which is kind of annoying. Overall, it was a 6-round Swiss best of 3. I went 5-1 in Swiss. I think I was 10-5 in Swiss. So like half and half. There was like 1 or 2 sets where I won both games. There was 1 set where I lost both games, and then I think 2 sets where I went, or 3 sets where I went 2-1, or I lost the game but ended up winning the whole thing. What is happening here? What actually is happening here? We have Charizard Koko, which is like, whatever. And then I'm guessing Electric Seed Hawlucha. Machamp, the Lycanroc Midnight form? Dusk? I don't know. It's the slower one with no guard. It's probably Scarf. And then a Scizor. So right away. Zapdos, Landorus is probably good. Super good, actually. I think Fenny's good. It's pretty good. The fact that my Zapdos has Heat Wave is super nice. And, I wish I could bring Ferrothorn. I can't really justify it. I think Charizard's probably better. I think if we can just get or match Tailwind, and be in a position to get a free switch into Charizard when we either have a speed advantage or like, we both have Tailwind, or I have Tailwind and they don't. Charizard, if it hits its Heat Waves, does really well. Unfortunately, sometimes Charizard and Zapdos, they get a little googly-eyed and they miss their Heat Waves. I assume it's going to be Hawlucha Koko. I'm not really sure what else this team wants to do. Hawlucha Lycanroc. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So no... I also didn't see the rating, so I don't want to be like a jerk, but I didn't see the rating on my opponent's team. But this means that my Landorus is probably going to outspeed this Hawlucha. Part of me I know that the Lycanroc. I don't want to lose a Tailwind War, but that Lycanroc's kind of annoying. I actually am considering just Earthquaking, because what's going to switch in? Charizard? That's fine. If Kokos wants to switch in, I want to hit it with an Earthquake, and I definitely don't want to just let Lycanroc attack for nothing. So kind of scarfing into Earthquake's not really the best. We take out Lycanroc, then fine. Hawlucha's going to get to do something, probably set Tailwind, but not the end of the world. Yeah, Lycanroc just goes down, and that really protects my Zapdos. I mean, Hawlucha can, like, set up Rain Dance, Tailwind. Does it get Fake Tears? Does it get Fake Tears? I forget. I mix them up. I mix up Excelgor, Hawlucha, and, like, Slurpuff. Slurpuff definitely gets Fake Tears. Hawlucha gets Encore, I know that. It gets Rain Dance, it gets Feather Dance. Acrobatics, Charizard, okay. Okay. So obviously I'm going to switch out my thing. I would very much like to chip this Charizard. I'm not sure what the Hawlucha... Okay, 1432, alright. Nothing that makes a huge difference, but I think I'd like to chip Charizard. Bring in Finny here. Yeah. I don't want to switch to my own Charizard just yet. You know, not just yet. Not quite yet. And luckily, when I was at the mid-season showdown, I didn't make any really dumb plays like I sometimes do here. And like accidentally like click a move, go no, I think I'll do something different, back out and do the wrong thing that I want to do. Like I didn't do any of that. So I was pretty on point the whole day. I made good plays, made some aggressive reads when I had to, played pretty safe most days, tried to punish switches, you know, stuff like that. And I had a pretty stacked schedule. I'm not gonna lie. Nobody that I played was bad. Everyone that I played was at least like really good at the game. I played a couple of like Worlds competitors. I played Endeavor. Okay, that's fine. It's not too bad. I forgot it gets that. This is really nice chip damage. Hidden power what? Hidden power what? Hidden power ice? What? My Charizard outspeed, so guess what, buddy? That's a sweet sassy Thunderbolt. And this Hawlucha has to have significant bulk to survive. Actually, Skydrop. Okay, I did not know it got that. Solar Beam. All right, that's okay. That might be a problem. But because I don't think we survived that with the chip. Yeah, we don't. We can survive that if we're not chipped and it's like not too strong. My Charizard here is actually really good. Yeah, now I can just start spamming Heat Wave. So I think at that range, if I hit my Heat Wave, it'll actually knock it out. Here's the thing. Hawlucha's thing is not going to do any damage. Actually, no, I don't even have to do that, do I? No, I can just overheat it. Actually, no, I'm not going to overheat. I am going to Heat Wave. I'll risk a miss just to get some sweet damage. Just to... Okay, yeah, punish something coming in, but really, I half expected the Charizard to stay in. This is fine, because if I hit this, unless it's like a Salt Vest with a lot of bulk, that Coco is done. Dunzo. This Charizard, it's timid, max speed. It's not no bulk. It's just timid, 252 in speed, 252 in special attack, 4 in HP, I think. We hit the Heat Waves, thank God. And yeah, Coco actually does survive. Oh, and it's Focus Sash, Hawlucha. Luckily, though, I just knock it out. Oh, no, I don't. I targeted into the top of Coco. Or into the Charizard, yeah. So that Endeavor is going to be annoying. But to go for an Endeavor, you have to... And it was Psychic Seed Hawlucha, so... Tailwind, Endeavor, Skydrop, something else. I think here, my best play is to just knock out the... I don't know. I should match Tailwind, right? I should match Tailwind. I should match a possible Tailwind. Because I think I'm going to outspeed with my Charizard. And if not, if he goes for Heat Wave, my Zapdos will survive. Something's going to... I'm either going to get Tailwind or I'm going to hopefully hit a Heat Wave. So, like, this should work out. But if I miss, I lose. So, you know, that's always Maybe I should take more time to think that out, but I think I made the right play. I made a decent play, at least. I'm forcing my opponent to do something. If you try to Endeavor, I get up a Tailwind. Alright, so yeah, you do Tailwind. Like, I thought you kind of had to, but I also kind of thought you had to protect your Charizard. Heat Wave. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we win. It's good. It's all good. It's all good. We should have won that first game, for sure. Had we hit... I mean, obviously we lost. You know, if we had used 100% active moves, then we might have won. But, you know, in any reasonable game, we should have won that game 1. And we're going to win this one. So, against, like, you know, Hawluchas can be a threat. So, don't underestimate it. But, you know, you see the power of this team. You have Scarf Landers with Intimidate. It's really nice. You have bulky, but still kind of offensive Zapdos that can set up Tailwind. Doesn't have Protect, which is kind of tricky to play with. And once you put it in, you get the Seed. You kind of want to just leave it in, which is a little weird for me to play with, but it worked out all right. But yeah, a lot of times, you know, especially if they didn't have Tailwind, they didn't have decent speed control. Like, so many games, I could just lead Zapdos, Landorus, either just go for big damage with Landorus, or like U-turn into Tapu Fini and set up Tailwind, and Choice Specs Fini next to Zapdos with like Intimidate on the field, you know, essentially a +1 in defense from the Intimidate and a +1 in special defense from the Seed. Like, it just sits there, and it's very reliable Tailwind. And then you just do big damage, and that's kind of the whole point of the team. It's like mixed bulk with big damage, but FERROTHORN, definitely MVP of the whole tournament. If you didn't see on Twitter, you know, I kind of posted a little like, hey, this is a team I used to get top 8, blah. And I used FERROTHORN in the one picture because it was just absolute MVP of the team. But that's it for Ladder Up. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, feel free to hit that like button down below. If you haven't already, subscribed so you don't miss any future videos. And I hope to see you back tomorrow, Wednesday, for another episode where I'm going to be playing this team. And again, sorry, but no video on Monday, but things happen. Anyways, have yourselves a great day. Remember, wash your draws.